Game Jam 1. The prompt is helpful.
The first one, clearly what I thought was that obviously robots are meant to help people with their problems.
My shoehorn. And I realized that there are a lot of things in our everyday lives which could be helpful.
There were movies where it opened up with some like kid inventor that it would be this huge Rube Goldberg machine that would fry a couple of eggs and make bacon and make toast.
You're a mother duck trying to help your ducklings across a river. You're a fan trying to cool someone down in hot weather.
Something like a wizard's assistant.
To grow a really big tree in a town center, and you have to do it over generations. And, as one character, you have to make certain decisions, and you don't get to see the consequences of their decisions until you're like their son or daughter or whatnot. And you have to keep just trying to get this tree to grow, which would be the helpful aspect.
Let's think of systems where players help players.
One thing that I really like is the game that's called Keep Calm and Nothing Explodes. One person has to disarm a bomb and the other one is giving him instructions. I was also thinking about that. I was trying to help people, maybe a blind person.
In a 3D environment, you shoot grappling hooks and then they become ropes, but they're expendable, and there's another player who can make ropes. So you have to grapple the areas to make them accessible, and they can gather materials to make more ropes for you.
I was thinking the anti-battleship, 2-player cooperative to find each other rather than to hide from each other. So can we categorize? We've got a bunch of robot games, multiplayer cooperative, and the story is you're helping each other.
I really like your anti-battleship idea.
I really like the fan one that Josiah came up with.
I like the fan one too.
A fan for an antiques shop, a magic fan for a wizard. No, it's bringing the ideas together.
If you knock over something, ice will fall out, and then you can blow the even cooler air from on top of the ice until the ice melts.
But you don't want to cool down, maybe somebody has a nice hot bowl of soup and they want it that way.
Maybe if you are too close, you will knock something over, so you'll have to get at some distance to effectively cool something down without breaking it.
I kind of like the idea of 2 players playing a cooperative game.
You can every turn give some kind of information about either your surroundings or your position, and then you have to see if you can kind of create this mental map, and then you see if it matched up when you put the flare up.
Basically, you know your position and you know the wind, so the pilot would have to calculate. Okay, so this guy was in that position at that moment.
I see difficulty levels where in the easiest level the lifeboat is stationary, but on harder difficulties it moves, and there's wind that takes the flare.
What if it's cooperative, but in the sense where one player is the captain and one player, maybe this boat that just has a giant fan?
What about the detection stuff?
Maybe you can have some a limited battery, and then you have to stop because you're saving the battery.
So it feels like my rescue boat, my lifeboat has to get smaller and smaller, and you can only see tiny little lines, and it starts becoming more like Missile Command, where these lines are coming down and you have to ping right where the line is. What would we call this game?
Search and rescue?
Lost at Sea.
SOS?
What would we call the fan game?
Chill Out.
So we've got Chill Out and SOS, search and rescue. I think we just jammed out 2 games. Yay!